Hey everyone! In the last video, I covered how to use some of the tools in Vectorworks to do some basic 2D drafting work. In this video, I'm going to show you an example of a completed 2D project. This is a drafting I did for a judge witness stand that I plan to build out of plywood and 2x4s. At first glance, it might seem a bit overwhelming to look at, but once you break it down, it's not too difficult. There are 3 different views of the same object, as well as a materials list and a cut list. Most draftings you'll see have multiple views of the same object to ensure the people building it know exactly what it's supposed to look like. You will almost always see a front view or frontal elevation, a top or plan view, and a side view laid out in this orientation. You can see that the top view is lined up left to right with the front view, and the side view is lined up top to bottom. This makes the drawing clean and easier to read. All of the numbers you see are the dimensions of the object in each of the different views. The letters are labels that correspond with the cut list I created. Defining what your materials are and how to cut them is essential to both drafting and construction. Let's look closer at the different views to get an idea of how to construct this judge stand. From the front view, we can see an 8-foot wide platform with a 5-foot tall level and a 4-foot tall level that are both 4 feet wide. From the side view, we can also see the height, but we see the depth of 4 feet instead of the width of 8 feet. From the top view, we can see the width and the depth, but not the height. This is why all 3 views need to be shown to get a complete understanding of what is being built. The dotted lines you see in all 3 views are the 2x4 frames that serve as the structure for the project. If an object has a dotted line, it usually means it is behind or below another object. If it has a solid line, that means it is what the viewer would see from the outside. For example, in side view, this rectangle representing the front sheet of plywood is solid, while the 2x4s are dotted because they are behind another sheet of plywood on the side. This is one of many examples of drafting in 2D. It is important that no matter what example you follow, you are consistent and clear with what everything means in each drawing. In the next video, I'll be going over some basic 3D drafting work.